Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about if you should buy your investment property with yourself, your personal name, or with an LLC.
I think at some point in the purchase process for investors, there's always a why in the road. Do I start an LLC or do I just pursue in my personal name? And there's a ton of information online of which direction you should head. In my opinion, it's really personally dependent, right? If it's your first investment, turnkey property, and you're just putting a tenant in, most likely you can just run away with that in your own personal name. I don't have any legal bounds to give tangible advice on this topic, but in my personal experience, I've run everything through an LLC, and here's why. If something were to happen and I end up in court against the tenant or the place burns down, somebody's damaged, harmed, whatever from it, they can't come after my personal assets. They're just coming after the assets held within that entity. The other direction and question that arises immediately after I say that is, well, Max, how do I even start a company? Okay, it's about 15 minutes online. It's not that difficult to start one. And then the second question right after that is, wait, can I get a loan if I have an LLC? How does that work? Is the lender lending the company money and not me money? Well, the company won't have any established, and it's like this dumpster fire of questions of, wait, all this time I've been working to be able to get this rental property and build up my credit, and now I can't because I have to start over. I never started the company. Well, how it works is, at least for my local market, this may be different nationally. You buy the property and it's financed through your personal name based on your personal finances. And then you go and quit claim deed the property. So the actual deed of title says the LLC name. You do that at the same time as closing. And on the actual settlement statement, it's all going to be your own name. And there's going to be one document that's the most important document anyways coming out of closing. That's going to be your warranty deed that shows clear ownership to you as the new owner, the buyer. So for me, it's not that much lift to just go on ahead and get it under a company with a lot more protection. And why I felt like it was even important to include this in the course is because there's just the question that I get on repetition. And that question is only brought up because of how much information there is online about LLCs versus individual buying. And everybody always just says, buy an LLC, but there's never clear conviction on how to get there. So the details of buying LLC versus individual, in particular for your first property, that's a super easy model to follow. Get the loan, quit claim deed it over to the LLC. But as we continue throughout time and you're buying more of these properties, eventually when you get to the capacity of no more conventional loans, you probably should just be buying the properties under the LLC from the first place. And the advantage of that is a lot more loan products start to become available to you. You can start looping equity from two properties into one loan and getting a little bit more leverage with less cost up front. A clickbaity topic that comes up in the conversation of LLCs, especially with quit claim deeding it over to your LLC name from your personal name, is a due on sale clause. It's the idea that a lender is going to call your loan due because the property is no longer in your name. It's in an LLC name. At least to my knowledge or my entire network, I have not once ever heard of this happening. Not saying, again, technically I have no legal bounds to be talking about the topic I'm talking about, just giving advice. I haven't heard anybody actually taking effect from a due on sale clause. Have you? At the end of the day, mortgage companies just need you to pay the principal and interest. So, I mean, I guess if you transfer the name and then never made a monthly payment, they might come after you. I mean, reasonably, they should. Do I think you're committing mortgage fraud by transferring it over to an LLC? Not really, no, because it's still in the realm of your orbit.
All right, in the next video, we're actually going to delve into the differences between getting a mortgage in your personal name and getting a mortgage into an LLC and talk about all the gamut of options.